Pokemon Unite just attempted its first balancing act, taking their shot at hitting the fanbase's requests. We're here to compare the differences between patch 1.1.1.3 from the Gardevoir drop to August 4th's 1.1.1.4 patch. If you like this content, please leave a thumbs up. We put a lot of time into making this comparison. Links to the English and Japanese patch notes will be in the description, as well as Serebii.net. Also, leave a comment down below on what else you think needs to be changed/fixed, maybe something original that isn't just Zapdos. Also, a side note, all damage values that are displayed are from whenever the Pokemon first learn that specific move. The cooldown on Charizard's Flamethrower was reduced to 5.5 seconds from 7 seconds, and the burn damage was increased from 76 hit points to 156, with the base damage also increasing from 501 to 521 hit points. The speed buff on Flamethrower remains the same. The damage with Fire Punch was retained, but it looks like the knockback was increased just a little bit. The cooldown on Fire Blast was reduced from 11 seconds down to 8 seconds. It also looks like the slow on opposing Pokemon has been increased. The damage on Acrobatics has been increased from 588 to 981. The damage on Aerial Ace has been increased from 462 to 621. The damage on Aerial Ace Plus has been increased from 794 to 949. The damage on Fly has been increased from 1536 to 1966. Venusaur's Sludge Bomb got a huge damage increase, with the base damage going from 456 to 705 and the poison damage going from 230 to 350. We are unable to test if the special defense reduction was increased or not. Petal Dance looks to be unchanged, with the move doing the same amount of damage, and the speed buff appearing to be the same. We're not quite sure what changed. It is possible that the animation was sped up. Solar Beam's cooldown was reduced from 11 seconds down to 10 seconds, and at level 13 for Solar Beam Plus from 6 seconds to 5.5 seconds. Venusaur's Unite move, Verdant Anger, saw a damage increase. At the center, it deals 1791 damage, and in the corners, it deals 899 damage. Absol's Night Slash got a damage buff with an overall damage of 961, the Crescent doing reduced damage at 386, but the Dash increasing its damage at 575. Sucker Punch also saw a damage increase from 372 hit points to 508 hit points. Wigglytuff saw an increase in their defense stat, special defense stat, and HP stat. I'll link the info from Serebii down below. Double Slap saw a damage buff in all parts, with the 3, 4, and 5 slaps all doing increased damage. The 5 slap goes from 1115 hit points to 1390 hit points. The slow looks to be unchanged on Double Slap. The sleep time on Sing was increased very marginally. Eldegoss got a hard nerf, with Cotton Guard's cooldown increasing from 7 seconds to 9 seconds, and the healing decreased from 173 hit points down to 104 hit points. Cotton Spore, on the other hand, received a huge buff with a cooldown reduction from 10 seconds to 7.5 seconds. Eldegoss' Unite move, Cotton Cloud Crash, received a nerf, with the healing decreased from 2,051 points to 1,642. Cinderace received an overall attack stat decrease. Again, the Serebii link will be down in the description. Blaze Kick received a damage reduction from 848 points to 720. Feint received an overall move downgrade, with the invincibility being decreased and the speed buff being lowered slightly. Pyro Ball received a damage increase, going from 1019 to 1091. Gengar's Shadow Ball saw a damage increase, going from 511 hit points to 1032 hit points. Hex got a huge downgrade, with the damage being reduced from 525 to 444, and the status effect damage being reduced from 1051 to 888. The cooldown reset on Hex looks to be the same. Dream Eater's move upgrade doesn't look to have changed much. Damage is the same, HP restoration is the same, and cooldown resets also look to be the same. The only difference is that the speed at which you can trigger the second part of Dream Eater has been reduced. Zeraora's Wild Charge has seen a damage increase from 1879 to 2240, and a cooldown reduction from 12 seconds down to 10 seconds. Zeraora's Unite move, Plasma Gale, has also seen a damage reduction from 1,967 to 1,788. Cramorant's Whirlpool saw a damage reduction from 1,532 to 1,280. Dive, on the other hand, got a buff, with each hit going from 438 to 546. Machamp's Cross Chop damage almost got cut in half, going from 808 hit points to 588 hit points. Close Combat, on the other hand, received a damage increase, going from 1,282 to 1,360. Lucario got a bug fix, with Bone Rush now actually damaging opposing Pokemon on the dash to the bone, and Power Up Punch's boosted damage no longer carries over to the next basic attack. Greninja received a basic attack bug fix, where it would teleport to the opposing Pokemon if it went to its base on its melee boosted attack. Nintales also received a bug fix on Snow Warning. Machamp's Cross Chop. Machamp's Cross Chop